Jackie, and this is my channel, Hearth and Apron. I'm so excited to have you with me today because this is my Valentine's Day special. And in addition to some fun holiday decor pieces, I'm also going to be showing you how to make a DIY keepsake you are not going to want to miss, as well as sharing a super easy recipe idea, as well as a sweet treat for not only the kids, but for mom and dad too. Now, let's go ahead and get going. We're going to start out by decorating my coffee bar area, and I was able to do this largely with things I already had on hand or extras from other projects. Now, these little hearts that I'm about to show you, I made with a piece of cardboard, and I just wound a whole bunch of string that I already had around them, making them an entirely free, extra decorative, fun piece. I really think they turned out cute. Let me know down below what you think of them. So I want to know more about you guys. Do you have a coffee bar at home? Do you guys like to decorate seasonally? Comment down below. I can't forget that we've also got to add our seasonal sprinkles. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I have an extensive sprinkle collection, and I like to change it up in the coffee bar because I feel like sometimes just having that little bit of sprinkles adds all the extra fun that you need.
You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You said...
So I'm sure you've started to notice that I like to decorate for a lot of holidays, and that is because I just feel like as humans, we don't celebrate life enough. And what better way to celebrate than celebrate the changings of the seasons and the different things as we go throughout the cycle of the year. And that's why I just love to celebrate holidays. I feel like it's just a really great way to just add a little bit of sunshine to your life. So as a personal thing, I always strive to add a little bit of magic to the mundane, and so that is why you see so much holiday content here on my channel. Now, with that in mind, I decided to try to look for some pieces that I could use interchangeably throughout the upcoming holidays. For instance, we will be decorating here on Hearth and Apron for Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, St. Patrick's Day, and spring. And that's just in the next couple months here. So I wanted to look for something that kind of gave a timeless look while also bringing in that vibrant green that I know that I'm missing because of the winter season. And so I picked up a boxwood wreath as well as some different greenery that I'm going to be using throughout the house. And what I'm going to do is just kind of change out the different decor pieces through the season. So I'm going to show you this and one of the swags that I got from my entertainment center. And basically, I'm going to either add hearts or eggs or shamrocks, whatever it is that kind of corresponds with the holiday at hand, just to kind of give it a little bit of extra fun without making quite as much work for me as having to replace these items completely and saving me a little bit of money. But enough chitter chatter, let's get back to work. We're going to start out by placing a boxwood garland around my chandelier. I'm going to put it together with like a small piece of floral wire, and I feel like it stayed really well. Then I'm going to go ahead and take some heart picks that I picked up at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to snap most of the stick off and just kind of put them in between the different lights here. I think this turned out really cute, and I not only like it a lot for Valentine's Day, I can't wait to see what I can do with it for the upcoming holidays as well. Don't forget to let me know what you think of it down below.
I know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
So now that we finished up with that garland, we are going to go ahead and add a wreath to one of my cupboards. It is an 11-inch wreath that I picked up from Amazon, and we're just going to hang it off some fishing line, and then I am going to put in a couple more of these heart-like accents on that.
They were in high school when they met, and things got kinda awkward, with sparks in the air. He would stare at her in class, and she would try to act cool.
So what are your plans for Valentine's Day this year? Are you going to stay home? Are you going to go out? Are you going to do some kind of a family affair, hang out and give yourself some self-love? Do you have a date night planned? Let me know in the comment bar down below. I want to hear what you're doing.
Then one day she said, write me a love song, 'cause I know you'll make it beautiful. And maybe I'll call you my sweetheart, and promise nobody can steal me away.
Now I get to tell you about the DIY keepsake, and I am so excited that I got to do this. I wanted to keep it really simple, so you're going to notice it's not really extravagant. I just wanted something kind of rustic but sentimental. So what we're doing is we are making thumbprint hearts, one for each member of my family. You can see we start out with my daughter, and then I come in, and then my husband. And basically what you do is you paint your thumb with red enamel paint, and then you just kind of crisscross your thumb so that it makes a heart print. After you are done with all of the enamel paint, what you do is you put it into the oven at 275 degrees for 30 minutes. And you want to make sure that the vase is in the oven when you start it. You cannot put it in once it's hot. Then, after you've reached that time period, you just kind of shut off the oven and let the vase or whatever container you're using cool. And once it's done, you have a permanent, beautiful, enamel painted, in this case vase, but I've done it with glasses, many other things. So after this, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some roses and some alstramera, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, and just make a nice bouquet for in my living room.
He held her close under the moonlight as they kept on dancing. And now they're singing their love song, and they sing it kind of beautiful, calling each other sweetheart. I promise nobody can get in their way or steal the show. They're in love now, and I wanted you to know.
You could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away, you don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed.
I know with the personalized touches of my family's thumbprints on this that this is going to be something that I cherish forever, but it's also not so busy that I'm going to get overwhelmed with it and not want to use it in the future. Let me know what you think of it down below.
And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall in time.
Okay, so before we start decorating the living room, I wanted to tell you about two of the pieces that I'm going to be using today. So they are both from a story from the 2nd century AD called Metamorphosis, and it is written by this guy down here. I'm not even gonna try to say his name. I did try and I failed every time, so I'm not doing it on camera. So anyways, these two statues are from the story of Eros and Psyche. Now, if you're familiar with Greek mythology, you'll know that Eros is also known as Cupid, and he is the god of love. He is the son of Aphrodite. Well, Psyche was a very beautiful young maiden who was supposed to be so beautiful, her beauty was rivaling with Aphrodite herself, whatever. And so that obviously is like not gonna happen. So she called upon her son Eros to make Psyche fall in love with a vile, hideous monster and make her marry it. But when Eros met Psyche, he fell desperately in love with her. Well, long story short, they end up having some kind of a secret wedding, and for some reason, Eros says that Psyche cannot look at him. And her sisters come, there's some babble, the next thing you know, she's wondering like, is he really a monster? Why can't I look at him? So she takes a peek. And in typical Greek misogynistic fashion, Eros says that there can be no love without trust, and so he leaves Psyche, that he was supposedly so in love with, right? So Psyche is just heartbroken and desperate, and so she goes to Aphrodite begging for forgiveness for this slight upon love. And so Aphrodite tells her that she must go through 3 trials in order to win back the love of Eros. Now, one good thing though, in Greek mythology, this Greek story actually does have a happy ending. Psyche does find her way back to Eros, and she becomes the goddess of soul. And she gets to live her life as an immortal with the Greeks. So, I mean, it does have a really fun twist at the end. Either way, I think it's really romantic. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the 2 statues behind me, which is Pan comforting Psyche, and Eros and Psyche reuniting. This statue is actually Psyche being revived by Eros's kiss when they are just rejoined after she's finished all of Aphrodite's trials. Now, this piece was actually started and first commissioned in 1787 by Colonel John Campbell, but it wasn't finished until 1793, and it was made by Italian artist Antonio Canvoa. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I will list it down below if I didn't. This is just a beautiful piece of art, and it's actually one that you can still see today at the Louvre Museum in Paris, France. So the second statue I'm showing you here is done by artist Reynold Begas, and it is still found in the National Gallery in Berlin, and it shows the nature god Pan comforting Psyche as she's mourning the loss of Eros and trying to go through her challenges that Aphrodite has set for her. Quick, I just want to show you these 2 signs that I picked up from Dollar Tree, and I am going to go ahead and use this burnished amber spray paint as well as copper, and I'm going to kind of go in between. I'm going to mainly use the burnished amber and then just kind of lightly overgo with the copper, and it gives an aged copper, like bronzy effect that I really like, and I feel like it's just going to make these stand out a little bit more. So I'm just going to take that love sign that we just painted, and I'm going to set it on the piano as well as put some accents by it. And then I'm going to bring out these scrapbook pieces of paper that I've already pre-cut to go with some different books that I have. And I'm just going to make book covers. And it seems really simple, but this is just a really cute DIY decor idea that is just so inexpensive but adds such a cute aspect and like look to things. Now, once I'm done with this, I'm going to add a white floral rose that I already had and some twine and just kind of tie it all up together. And this cost me no money, but I feel like it added such a like fun Valentine's essence to the room. Let me know what you think down below.
I will keep loving you as long as my heart's beating. Oh, hold me close. Promise you won't let go. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. You are the one I choose. I wanna grow.
So this is just a really easy dollar store DIY wreath that I used 2 pool noodles to make the wreath shape, and then I just went around it with 2 of the dollar store garlands and then added the heart. And I feel like it's just a really cute touch. I've had this for years and it was so inexpensive and budget friendly that you can't go wrong, right?
And when I look in your eyes, I know that I will be with you the rest of my life. I will be with you.
So now that we finished with the entryway, I am going to take foam glitter hearts that I picked up at Dollar Tree, as well as these little miniature clothespins that are also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to periodically put them up on my lights here. They're just a fun, super simple aspect that just kind of add a little bit extra to my decor. I felt like Let me know what you think of them down below. Do you guys ever get any of your decor from the dollar store, or do you prefer to buy all of yours from larger stores? Let me know that down below too. I want to hear how you guys decorate.
You are the one I choose. I wanna grow old with you. I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. 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 We're like kids in a ballroom, dancing all night with our stomachs full of butterflies. First time I saw your face, I fell in love. Oh, I can't believe you are mine. I'll never let you down.
Now I'm just going to go ahead and switch out my pillowcases. I don't know if you happen to see my Valentine's Day bedroom decor, but I actually have very similar pillows, but with a pink and charcoal essence instead of this black and red kind of Parisian look. But I really like the essence that it has and how it accents the trees and the umbrellas in the pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and change out these pillowcases, throw on a throw, add some other touches to my living room, and then it's time to add those boxwood garland accents to my entertainment center.
I'm nothing without you. I don't know what I would do without you. 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 Do without you.
So here in the entertainment center, I'm just going to take that XOXO sign that we've spray painted, and I'm going to take 2 pieces of boxwood garland, like, I don't know exactly what they are. They're like vines. And I'm just going to throw in a couple more of those red sparkly hearts. And I feel like it actually made such a difference and looked so cute. I was so happy with this. Let me know what you think down below. So I don't know if I would call this as much as of a recipe as an idea. And basically I'm really showing you just how to shape your meatballs like a heart as easily as possible. And what I do is I use a chopstick, and I have a plastic one so that it doesn't stick. And I push down into the top of the meatball, creating the arc of the heart. And then I just kind of pinch the bottom out so that it creates just a super simple heart shape. This was so easy to make, guys. I just don't even know what else to say. After that, I am going to steam them. I like this a lot better than continually flipping them because it allows them to retain their shape while still like making sure that they're cooked all the way through. So I'm going to add about 1/2 cup to 1/4 cup of water. It just kind of depends. And I'm going to cover them up with a lid until they are cooked all the way through. I will go ahead and flip them over one time and probably add a little bit more water. But after that, I am going to add some spaghetti sauce, let that cook up a little bit while my noodles are cooking, and my hubby is going to make me a delicious salad to go with this because I feel like what pairs better with a nice meatballs and spaghetti than salad.
My foolish heart is never resting.
This is something that is hard to find. I just can't get you out of my mind. We should never let it go. We should never let it go.
I decided that I was going to make some heart-shaped toast just to be a little bit extra. So I'm just going to use my cookie cutter, and then I have this garlic spread that I got at my local grocery store. Just going to throw that on and throw them in the oven until they start to get golden brown, and voila.
He's a star, baby, I'm lighting up like a fool, it's true, it's true. He's making me blow my mind and I can't stand the thought of being without us. I'm being honest, y'all, I'm being honest. We just do what we do, ain't no joke about love. He's the one that I die for. Dance along side by side, can't believe that he is mine. We just do what we do, my love, my heart is beating even faster, faster. He got me feeling like I'm ready for anything, look at me go.
Okay, so now it's time to talk about that sweet treat. And the best part is it can be adult or kid-friendly. And that is just basically a sorbet float. So we are going to be using raspberry sorbet because I felt like it kind of went with the whole Valentine's Day vibe. And then we're going to use Prosecco for the adult glass and just some plain old ginger ale for the other. And we'll top it off with edible glitter, of course.
Shining like I'm made of gold. I shine, it's true. He's making me jump from high ground, keeps catching me every time I fall. He got me safe and sound, safe and sound. We just do what we do, ain't no joke about love. He's the one that I die for. Dance along side by side, can't believe that he is mine. We just do what we do,
Well, all right, guys, that's a wrap. Today's episode is over. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and I want to thank you for joining me here today and hanging out with me. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below. I just really hope that you'll join me on this YouTube journey and become part of my YouTube family. I'll see you next time.